Hi, this is Madeleine,
And Summer.
And Liam.
and we are talking about how Hepatitis B invades a cell and our evil penguin story. Next. First, the Hepatitis B enters the cell by almost keying in to the outer membrane with its outer proteins, which are capsids. Then after the virus enters the cell, it actually doesn't fully enter the cell. It only sends a nucleocapsid, which it consists of its DNA and its polymerase DNA, coded in a protein. Then this nucleocapsid is brought by mRNA from the cell down to the nucleus, and it starts to infect the nucleus, and it kills the. Yes. Okay. And now that the hepatitis B virus has hijacked the nucleus, the hepatitis B is brought by the mRNA to the ribosomes, like the protein creation area of the cell, and the hepatitis B virus hijacks the protein creation process, and the ribosomes get tricked into creating proteins for the virus instead of proteins for the cell. They create the outer protein and the inner protein, and these proteins put together with some of the original DNA from the virus, and the DNA polymerase makes a complete hepatitis B virus that can go on and make more of itself.
So, for the when each hepatitis B virus is made and leaves the cell, it goes to another cell and then makes many more of itself, and then each one of them makes many more of them, and then it multiplies very quickly, even if you start with just one virus. Also, what can not help your cause is your immune system. When it tries to fight off the hepatitis B virus, it can accidentally kill some of your liver cells, infected or uninfected, in doing that, and that can cause scarring of the liver, or also known as cirrhosis, liver failure, liver cancer, and you could possibly even die.
So now we have our evil rogue penguin story, and first the penguin comes into the cell by sort of unlocking the front door, which is similar to how the hepatitis B keys in to the cell, the outer proteins of the outer membrane of the cell. So after he gets in, he hands a messenger penguin his instructions, and the messenger penguin takes the instructions directly to the nucleus, showing how the mRNA takes the DNA or the nucleocapsid directly to the nucleus. So at the strategy room or the nucleus, they look at the instructions and decide that they're from the board of captains, like the board that controls the army base, and they decide to follow them. The instructions tell them to join the rogue army base. Here's the rogue penguin. Yeah, and on to Summer. Okay, so now that the penguins inside the army base have received the new sets of instructions from the board of captains, they tell the kitchens to start to prepare more instructions. Then they go around the base giving the guns / supplies to other penguins, and the new plan is kind of set in action, and they start creating creating and gathering all the things that they need for the new plan, and then once they're ready, they start spreading the idea around to other bases.
So, when all the penguins are alliance turned to evilness, they go get their own instructions, and they go off to other army bases of good penguins, and they change their alliance as well as themselves. So like the virus, it ends up multiplying very quickly, and even if you start with one penguin, like we did, you get huge armies and with mass forces.
Now for our bibliography, which is where all of the sources where we got uh, our information. Here is our images. We have quite a lot of images, and here is most of the places we got our information. Among them is Wikipedia. It's shortened, so you can't really tell, and question and answer about hepatitis B virus and some other and medical page and some other things. Okay, thank you for listening. The end.